You are 100% correct, Starnerf. The online screen is not currently animated because a couple of weeks ago, maybe only a week ago, time has no meaning, I went to update. Chat is animated though. Hi, Laron. I did. I updated OBS to Windows. Not Windows. I updated OBS to version 31.0. At which point it completely refused to launch. And I found out that was the case for everybody. And the only way for me to get it back was to almost completely remove it from my system and then re-add it, which broke
Yeah,
my animation plugin.
that's typical AOBS behavior.
It is. Also, there's a Bograt here.
Howdy, y'all.
So, as you may have noted from the title, we're bringing back an old standby. Specifically, Game or Pass, which I was gonna go reactivate the emotes for, and then I realized I never deactivated them. They're actually part of my follower-only emotes. You don't even have to sub to use them. So, yay. So I guess before we do anything else, we should roll our first game. The thinking being, and if you weren't in the Discord earlier for this discussion, is that this was always a thing I enjoyed doing, but making the YouTube video follow-ups proved to be too much of a tax on my time, because there's a lot of writing that went into the couple that I made. Turns out, YouTube Shorts exist and are kind of the perfect format for giving a quick review and thumbs up or thumbs down on a random game that you play for up to an hour. So,
I was going to say, too, before you hit the button, you may want to give just a brief refresher on exactly how Game or Pass works, since it has been a while.
indeed. So, Game Pass for Windows has a function that is displayed on the screen right now called Surprise Me, where it will pull a random game from all of the games available on Game Pass. And you play it. And so for Game or Pass, we roll a game, we install it, we play it for up to an hour, and then at the end, we give it a rating ranging between Pass minus and Game plus. So you get Game or Pass as a rating with a plus minus optional modifier. And then for things that I just cannot wrap my head around enough to rate on that scale, whether it be because they are just such an experience or what have you. The going example from the last time I did this was Hatoful Boyfriend. Those games get a rating of or. Or games will not have a plus or a minus. Or is my way of basically copping out of giving a game a rating. In general, I tend to be a pretty positive guy, so I expect most games will get in the low game range, but I've given out a few pass pluses in my time. And just forewarning, all of this is subjective based on me and what I like, so take from that what you will. And as you have heard, I have a co-host for this. Bograt will be joining when he is able to help fill the air and help me bounce. We can bounce discussions off each other for the game.
Also, because I play a lot of weird stuff, so there's a decent chance whatever you hit that button on, I might have played before.
Indeed. Gorping around at the speed of sound. Meow, 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 meow. All right. Before we gorp right in, I realized I should get my notebook down. All right. I have a note-taking device. I seem to have lost all my mechanical pencils, which is annoying, but Dr. Gyarados should recognize this pencil. He committed charity crimes to send it to me. Also known as worked at a good. I think it was a Goodwill donation center, and would occasionally just things that would not have made it onto the shelves found their way to better homes.
I know, Larry, no truly like adult games on Game Pass, but there is some stuff that's gonna be like rated M, just like for violence mostly.
Yeah, and I have pretty sure I have the ability to mark my stream mature if I need to. Technically, the category I'm in on Twitch right now, games and demos, is by default a mature rated category that you cannot turn off. So that's
Makes
fun.
sense. Since there's no real way to like mitigate that, since it's a generic category rather than a specific game.
Yep. Recently, I drew a Snoopy. I don't know why. I was doing something else. I was working on designing a shirt with JR, the service over celebrity shirt, available now at store.hpbraincase.com. And then drew a dog. Dr. Gyarados will be happy to know I also found another notebook. It's over there, where I wrote down 8 different plot hooks for adventures in Winds of Glass. It's still called Shadows in Glass in that notebook. These are things I wrote down that long ago.
Talking about making notes about stuff from so long ago, I have pulled up the spreadsheet on Google Sheets.
Oh, right, we did start a spreadsheet.
And added line 32 of the date 2025-02-10, with the previous date being 2020-07-25.
Yeah. Doc, it is still with the other item you rescued, a scarab beetle encased in resin, is still with its counterpart that JR already owned. We have not had a chance to get it set into anything yet.
All right, well, I think we have stalled for enough time. Let's click the button and see if you have to play Redfall today.
All right. Does that game even still work?
I don't know, but I know it's still on Game Pass.
Did that game ever work? All right. What are we playing for our very first Game Pass game back in nearly 5 years? We are going to play. Okay. It rolled Starfield. I'm going to re-roll this for 2 reasons. 1, I played a bunch of it on stream already.
Yeah.
And 2, it's 150 gigs.
Yeah, that's the other mitigating factor here, is if it is a game that has already been done one way or another, whether on a gamer pass or just in general.
Yeah.
Not really much point, since obviously you already have your opinions on that game.
Indeed. It gets a game minus, not that anybody cares. It was an absolutely serviceable game. Octopath Traveler.
Oh, hey.
All right. A game I have not played. This can go into which drive is my NVMe drive?
Yeah, Octopath is
put it on the
interesting one.
So my favorite game of all time is a Squeenix JRPG.
I
nope.
was poking at the randomizer button. Technically Enix, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say my once upon a time favorite game. I think I will actually say The Long Dark has taken over from Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, but yeah, I was poking at the rando button a little bit earlier just to kind of see what kind of stuff Game Pass would throw at me, and it tried to give me Trials of Mana 3 times.
Hey, Trials of Mana is a game.
I like it.
Yeah, we played it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So,
Vagrant Story. I need to change the game on
indeed.
Twitch. Octopath Traveler.
Vagrant Story is good, but God, do you have to be in the right mindset to actually play Vagrant Story? Just mechanically.
All right. And it's a relatively small game, so we can just kind of jump right in.
Yep.
Now, how much of it we'll be able to... How much of a rating I'll be able to give it in just under an hour? Maybe a different conversation.
I think you can get a good sense of how the game plays in an hour. Like, obviously, you're not going to be able to judge too much of the story or anything like that, especially with the way that Octopath is designed. But I think you'll be able to tell, at least mechanically.
Yeah, don't you play at least 3 paths?
Yeah, that's Doc Gyarados makes a good point too. Is it'll definitely depend upon which character you choose to start with.
Makes sense. Let's go ahead and... Nope. Game? I didn't want to select new game. I wanted to change the settings. I would like this game to be, I don't know, full screen? Okay. It's not like I'm trying to control this menu with a analog stick. I'm using the D-pad. And it still jumped around on me several times. Yes, I'm gonna have all my graphics on the highest, thank you. Apply. There we go.
There we go.
Alright, now we get to actually play the game. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit.
It does have a great soundtrack, I will say.
Yeah, it got... Oh boy, that sure is a Squeenix, isn't it? Oh. Okay, sorry, right in the nostalgia.
Yeah, no, they extremely knew what they were doing with this game.
My immediate vibe just off of that 4 seconds of cutscene that played before I actually hit the button was actually Final Fantasy VI.
Yep, it's got a lot of that into it. Actually has a lot of Live Alive in that the whole like sort of multiple characters, multiple different stories, all converging paths. Also, some of like the
is that the prequel to Kill la Kill?
And like has a bit of like the Saga games to it too, because again they tend to do a lot of the sort of branching story paths with different characters that all kind of converge.
Fair enough. All right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you basically navigate around here. Yeah, to find which character you want to start at. It'll give you the little sort of rundown of what the character is and sort of their general idea of their story.
Yep, the sprite for this this kid right here looks like his great granddad suplexed a train.
Yeah, he's got some Sabin vibes.
Suikoden actually is a game I've never played.
Meanwhile, it is one of my favorite games of all time. I still have my copy of Suikoden 1 for the PS1.
Therion.
About 10 feet away from me.
I owned a copy of Suikoden 3, I think?
I own all of them except for 2 because, dear God, is 2 still stupidly expensive.
I had a Suikoden game on my shelf. I just never got around to playing it. Okay. Hey, look. White Mage. The character who I can only assume the game expects you to pick first because that's where they put the cursor.
Nearest to the quill, yeah. Now, you may not immediately pick up on this, but the first initials of each character's name spell out Octopath.
Oh. Oh.
Ophelia, Cyrus, Triss, Oberyn, Primrose.
Oh man. Ulberich
Ulberich
just
rules.
feels, yeah, like he just looks like he rules. Okay. He's the front runner right now. Sometimes I just love me a wide man. And he's a house. Yeah, that looks like a guy who could wield a hammer. Exactly. A game will get extra points if I get to play a big hammer wielding idiot. You know, I'd let Travis Willingham do things to me. He's a big wide man. Wouldn't normally be my type, but he can make voices. All right, we're gonna play Ulberich, so I can actually just jump in.
Yeah, not a bad call.
He's the one I'm drawn to. "8 years ago." Hells. Oh, the game has voice acting. I don't need to do it.
Huh?
Sorry. The aesthetic had me not prepared
Yep.
for voice acting.
Yeah, no, it's extremely, like, very much that, like, it's got beautiful sprite work, but is very much a modern game.
Hey, not prepped for voice acting. Just taking notes as I go, because I'm going to have to sum up my feelings on this in about a minute.
He's but one, yet fights like a score.
He's so awesome! How will we ever stand against how cool he is?
Unbending Blade of Hornburg,
That's the unbending blade of Hornburg.
which is just a kick-ass title.
That was my nickname in high school.
Ulberich Eisenberg. You know my name, and so to business.
Oh, he's got quite the voice.
The next
Uh-huh.
That's certainly the voice that matches the art that I saw.
we have the numbers.
Doesn't necessarily match the sprite. The voice acting goes from passably Squeenix to recorded by high school theater kids. There's a man in Ulbrich's village who's, "Hello, bark made you laugh until you coughed blood. Fantastic."
Enemy reinforcements on the left.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
That man's dialogue was recorded in a different, like on a different day in a different studio. Through a sock.
To Sir Ulbrich's side, men. The blackguards have had their way for long enough.
Wait, I was already kicking their ass and now I get 9 people to help me?
It matters not. We're done here.
That's right.
Time to retreat. Withdraw to the rallying point.
We were gonna kick his ass, but then... Yeah, I kind of cut their charge voice line off.
Sir Ulbrich, I feared we would be too late.
Nothing I couldn't handle. Can you hold this position?
You make for His Majesty's camp, sir?
I do make for His Majesty's camp.
Our foe attacked from both flanks. We have no orders from the crown. This concerns me.
His Majesty is well guarded, sir.
Whoa. Sorry. Okay. I am already getting, like, Oblivion voice lines recorded in alphabetical order vibes from some of this. Like, that was not the
Yeah,
same...
There's pretty wild variants of the quality of voice acting in this game.
That was the same character. Just 2 lines apart. I'm like, what happened?
I know this.
There is no stronger knight in the realm, other than yourself, of course, my lord. With Sir Erhard at his side, surely His Majesty is in no danger.
Perhaps not, but we must be certain.
Must we?
I would know how the battle unfolds. Besides, word from the king always lifts the men's spirits.
As you wish, sir. We will hold this ground.
Be safe, and may the gods guide your blade.
And yours, Sir Ulbrich.
Okay, so having played a Squeenix or two, I'm already assuming we get to the king and this awesome knight who's supposed to be protecting him has in some way betrayed him. Possibly while being controlled by evil magics, whether or not we know that at the time.
His Majesty's own guard, slain to the last man. Who could have done such a thing? Erhardt, where is
Oh yeah, the
Erhardt?
part where he looks exactly like us for some reason. To be fair, sometimes he looks like us but spikier.
So, it was you.
Erhardt. It was Erhardt. The good news is, he looks nothing like us.
Erhardt.
Could not possibly look less like Ulberich.
Yep. Ah, yes, the ellipses of death.
What have you done?
50-50 odds we get blamed.
Have you not eyes? The king is dead by my hand.
Yep.
What madness? What treachery
That
is
reaction was very like, are you an idiot? You were right there.
No
For
madness.
the sake of my king and nation, I want this twink destroyed.
uh,
you a friend, a brother.
Brothers indeed. How many times did we cross swords like this in the practice yards?
oh man.
And how many times have I told you? I see your every move, your every strike before it falls.
As I
Exposition. I see we are evenly matched.
You've not seen everything. I saved one trick for the day I knew would come.
And he just yeets himself off a cliff.
It's...
always the same dream.
Wait, so either none of that actually happened or it was a memory.
What is
It's a memory. That is
Okay.
all his real past.
Okay.
Crivens, how did you know it was me, sir?
Crivens!
One must always be on his guard, even when he rests. Yes, a knight. No, I am no knight. Just a man with a sword, and nothing more.
If you say so.
If you say so, sir.
Fucking
But
fuck.
there's lots of men what carry swords that can't do half of what you do.
I don't want to
Oh,
beat
I
Philip.
almost forgot, sir. The headman's looking for you. Says he wants a word. He didn't say about what.
Tell him I'm on my way.
Alright. The headsman wants me to murder somebody. Got it.
I'll go on ahead and let him know, sir. He'll be in the square. You know the one.
How many years has it been since Hornburg fell? My liege lost. My land in ruin. I wandered aimlessly. After a time, I came to this village. Here, I earned my keep as a hired
Alright.
sword, hiding behind another man's name.
I'm just gonna write in quotes here. Tell, don't show. Because this is I am sure
defending the villagers from bandit raids, teaching young men how to handle a blade.
There's just maybe it's the actual like voice acting that's throwing me off. This just feels like a lot of exposition.
I mean, you're not wrong. They're filling in a lot of
A man like me
backstory.
knows only the battlefield. Worth
Yeah.
only as much as the blade.
This is also
When that blade fails
this
to
can
serve
vary
the
also
sworn
depending on which character you start with. As you may imagine, Ulbrich has a lot more history than other
For
characters.
years, I've asked myself that question.
Fair enough.
Although admittedly, none of them are short introductions. Like this is a full-ass RPG, so
Yeah. We're going on 15 minutes of exposition, though admittedly some of that is me stopping to talk.
One thing I do know is that I owe this village a debt. A debt I intend to repay.
Okay.
But that's enough brooding for one morning. The headman's waiting.
The headman, you say?
it's definitely one of those things where, like, for context, how long to beat puts the average playtime for main story playthroughs at 60.5 hours.
Fun fact, I know that only because that's a thing Game Pass tells you now.
Ah,
Like, specifically it says powered by how long to beat. It just gets you the numbers.
nice.
I
So yeah,
see.
like, it doesn't make it necessarily any better for sort of the format we're going with here, but it does at least put it in perspective of, like, 15, 20 minutes of exposition to start a character is not that much in the grand scheme of a 60-hour game.
Yeah, and well, that's part of why I said I'm not sure how much of the experience I'm really going to be able to tease out in, 45 minutes to an hour.
Indeed.
All right,
It is the danger of certain genres in Gamer Pass.
Just so.
certainly. And I can also tell you that if and when 4X's come up, I'm going to play them. They're probably not going to rate well. I'm going to do my best to rate them as a 4X, so they'll kind of be graded on a curve there. Right bumper to turn the radar on and off. Okay.
Yeah, it just has little kind of mini-map stuff and decent indicators, actually, of where you can...
Go ahead and
Fine
save my
stuff.
game. It's like I'm looking at a tilt-shift paper model.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh!
I see.
Morning to you both. Philip said you wanted to speak to me. So they didn't voice act every single text box. Fucking
No.
points off, Squeenix. We've had reports of bandits in the hills.
I see.
You said that a second ago, Ulbrich. I see you've doubled the patrols.
Why, yes.
Why, yes. Villagers daren't venture into the hills. We cannot check the traps, nor collect firewood. Oh! Headman, not headsman.
Yes, like as in, like, the village elder.
Yes. He's the fucking best boy evolved into headman. Not the executioner. Where can I find these thieves? I don't know.
Berg, sir.
Berg, sir. Do militia drills. Our men are keen, but they don't know a pommel from a pike, if you get my meaning.
As you wish.
I know
Pardon?
he means the weapon pike, but I love to imagine he means the fish.
Given it's a small-town militia, he might.
Alright, Philip wants to join training. Also, every time I fidget with the left stick, the game's like, do you want to skip?
Yeah.
No, I'm just fidgety. Shut up. The boy has pluck and ambition. Ever since my husband died in the war, I've been looking for a large, wide man to be a father to Philip. These fishermen turned militia don't know a pike from a pommel. That'd be good. That's a good line. Hey, Berg, do you want to be Philip's daddy? Oh, no, I mean, I didn't. A blush. The wider the man, the more fatherly, I've always said. Would be my honor to train him, he says, looking directly into camera. Ha 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 ha!
I see.
I will. Alright, alright. Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. I can challenge them to a duel!
Yep.
Yes!
Yeah,
A
so this is
battle.
again actually a pretty interesting mechanic in the game. You're probably not going to see much of it again just because of the time constraints, but yeah, literally every character in the game has a different thing that they do on the field.
Oh, neat.
Let us fight with honor.
Challenge someone for the first time. Exploit their weaknesses. Okay. Can use both swords and polearms. Use the D-pad to choose a weapon. Reduce shield points to 0. Okay. And he's vulnerable to
Battle is truly
something, presumably. I'm gonna start with a pike,
joy. Out of my way.
since they can't tell a pike from a pommel. Boost mode. Okay, you gain 1 boost point per turn. You can spend up to 3 to boost. If you use boost, you won't gain any boost later.
With each
Alright, I challenged that townsperson to a duel and reduced him to ash. Excellent. Ah, murdered me again. You attack with boldness. Yeah, these watchmen are kind of trash. Balance in all things. Okay. And now he's unconscious. Fantastic.
is a good day for battle. Victory shall be mine. The battle is truly joined. With each battle, I grow
Okay.
stronger.
I have leveled up. Yes, Otis. Yes. Alright. I have now trained you by murdering you. I am the best. If you fight side by side, maybe you could score a hit. Alright.
What's this?
Huzzah! Yes, train together, then one of you can betray the other when you murder the king. I mean,
I thank you.
you'll go on to be fine warriors.
I see.
Stab me next, sir! I brought a stick!
No.
I'm gonna fuck you up!
Hey, come on!
Ah. Do your drills.
I see.
Okay. Why are the kids voiced by Elmo? Better Elmo than Mickey. Oh, my father, he's, gone, sir. Died in the war. Mother's looked after me ever since. All on her own, sir. Oh! Soon I'll be a man grown. Typical adult woman doing a boy's voice. Fair enough.
Hey, thanks.
Your mom's lucky to have such a brave son. You want a new dad, kid? Oh. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Do you mean my little... I'll fuck you up! I don't think that's Elmo.
You got it.
I think that's just... high-pitched. Mayhap I should make a round. At the pub! I don't know why I expected a loading screen there. Go behind the bar, steal. Give me these sausages. Ooh. Ooh, ah. Brigands! Brigands from the hills! Alright, time to go fight some hill brigands. Brigham Hill. Bah. Ah. Yes, that was a save point. I saved there earlier.
Right. Damn it!
I decided not to save this time because I assume I'm going to win.
Look, I swear on my blade.
Alright.
Abscons!
Yes, yes, yes. Brigands.
Oh.
Hedge Knight.
The hell?
Indeed. Have at you.
Have at you. True, these are hill brigands.
I
They come from the high ground.
will not fail. The battle is truly joined. Out of my way! Victory shall be mine.
They are double my size. You're not wrong.
Victory shall be mine.
Okay, he's weak to spear.
Victory shall be mine.
Yeah. Can take another round and then fully murder. I could have done the big thing there. Fair enough.
With each battle, I grow
Yeah,
stronger.
the battle barks so far are in fact quite repetitive. You can handle a blade, aye, but this ain't the end of it. I'm a hill brigand pirate, yar. Help, my boy! Okay. Alright. Tried to take him. Okay. Alright, we have to go save the kid.
Indeed.
What?
No.
Well, yes, but you two suck, so why don't
Yeah.
you stay here and I'll go handle this?
Pretty much.
I see.
I'll do it. Stay and guard the village. Chief?
Forgive me.
Can you do it, Berg?
As you wish.
Oh, heavens.
Bring him back safe.
Swear on my blade.
I mean, that was an actual opportunity for him to say, I swear on my blade, in the text box. Come on. I'm gonna rest really quick to get my hit points back. No urgency here. Oh, actually.
Very
Right.
patient bandits. They'll hold on to the kid as long as it takes.
Yep. So, how do I see what I already have? Okay, this is an improvement. And this is an improvement, and I can afford both of them. I don't currently have a shield. Trying to figure out whether I should spend my small amounts of money.
Yeah, your call. Whether you want to improve your attack or your defense.
I think I will hedge my bets and get this sword. And this armor. And then not actually equip either of them, even though that's what I said I was going to do. Iron sword. Bronze armor. Okay. There. Now I can now I can save.
Yeah, so one thing you
And
saw
away.
there as you went to the equipment screen, that's kind of interesting thing that I can't really think of honestly any other RPG that does it, is that you have access. Obviously, each character kind of has the different sort of weapon types they can use.
Yeah.
You keep one equipped of every weapon type you can actually use because different skills utilize different weapons.
Yep, and you choose the weapon in battle.
Yep.
Like each time you attack.
Yeah, so it's actually like a pretty interesting system, but also makes it a little bit more. Later on, it can get a little bit more complex just because you have some variation. It's not purely a numbers game.
Makes sense. Ah, good. Another save point. People like grapes.
People do like grapes.
Alright.
It's a good day for battle.
Ratman!
Yeah.
The battle is truly joined.
Alright. Rats are not vulnerable to spears. They are, however, vulnerable to swords.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Alright. I have unlocked ultimate power. And also leveled up. Plum. I gotta tell you, I am so happy. I have discovered that there's a
Honor.
specifically that Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf makes
I will cut you down.
a pod of my favorite type of
Battle
coffee.
is truly joined.
So,
That's handy.
Ethiopian Yirgacheffe is not a type of coffee that it turns out there's a lot of available.
Shall be mine. I will cut you down.
Okay, so it doesn't cost anything extra
With each battle,
to boost when I use a magic attack. It doesn't cost like extra MP.
No, it does not increase the MP cost. It just costs you your boost points. You may have also noticed there that you can just chain breaks. If you know enough vulnerabilities for an enemy and have enough attacks to hit hard enough, you can just keep things stun locked basically forever.
Nice.
Like obviously tougher enemies are harder to break like that, but
I'm going to abide.
No thing.
Okay, not vulnerable to spear.
Have at you. The battle is truly joined. I obey. Out of my way.
Okay.
Victory shall with each battle, I grow
All right.
stronger.
I mean, it's definitely a Squeenix, combat-wise.
yeah, like I
It's-
said, it
it's-
adds a little bit of tactical variability just with the whole being able to have multiple different weapon types and you know.
Yeah, and it's not
Finding the
exactly
vulnerabilities and
Final
stuff.
Fantasy or Chrono Trigger. It's just
No, and
clearly
and,
a descendant of.
It's a good
yeah,
day.
and later as you get more characters, as you start having a party, you get a lot more sort of tactical variability as well because you can kind of set stuff up, you know, in combinations and whatnot. Like you may have a character that hits harder but isn't necessarily able to break a given enemy, so you would work to break them with the characters that have the right weapon types for breaking them, and then hit with the harder hitting guys to
Indeed.
deal more damage while they're broken, stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That has some Chrono Trigger about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, they know he's not just any old hedge knight.
The hell?
Sigh. Get him!
I will not fail. The battle is truly joined.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Want to do that. There we go. Oh,
I will cut you down. Have at you.
good.
I will cut you down.
Okay, level slash always uses.
Yes, it is a sword skill
Gotcha.
specifically.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's why if you actually go into it, you'll see there's the sword icon next to it.
That tracks.
Battle, I grow stronger.
Okay.
Let us fight with honor.
A singular brigand.
The battle is true. Have at you.
This is a slightly different kind of brigand from the other brigands you fought.
No.
Indeed. Oh wait, I forgot to switch back to sword. Oops.
No thing.
Alright, I have turned him also into blue dust. I got a JP! Aw,
Yep.
shit yeah.
Yep, so there are learnable skills.
Alright. That's fast travel. I don't want that. I want skills. Which are they not in that menu? I thought they were in that menu. Okay, there. Skills. Learn skills. I can learn skills in any order I choose. Want to learn for Ulbrich. And then let's see here. I have 33 gyps, and it's gonna cost me 30 to learn a skill. I think I'm just gonna learn Spearhead. Oh no, I'm gonna learn 1,000 spears.
Yeah, 1,000 spears is expensive in that it takes 20 SP, but is quite a good skill.
Yeah. Now I have a copper lantern.
Yep. You can see the characters actually holding it, and you get a little light source. There is a treasure chest down from there.
Right.
This is a good day for battle. Victory shall be mine. Now then.
Okay.
Battle is with each battle, I grow stronger.
At least the combats feel quick.
Yep. Especially for the like kind of individual stories, they definitely balance it a bit more when you have the single party member to just kind of make it go quickly.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's dragging on. I'm gonna buy a grape. Wait. Oh, I'm gonna fight a rat man.
The battle is truly. Now then. Victory shall be.
A rat brigand.
I grow stronger.
Actually, I wanted to, okay. I'm gonna buy
but
some of these.
All of life not terribly useful right now.
Yeah, probably not. But I wanted to be able to get SP back if I'm gonna be
Yep.
spamming a skill that costs 20.
Oi.
Oh, this is a bigger brigand because he's got a hat. He's stronger than all of you put together. You won't
Right.
stand a chance.
This one has a historically inaccurate Viking helmet.
Good thing he's not a historically inaccurate Viking.
Bloody hell!
Wahahahaha. Real knights don't piddle away their days in the company of swineherds. Alright, let's go back and steal this kid's mom.
Hey, come on!
Hey, stop laughing at my new dad.
Stow your tongue.
Huh?
Aye.
But
Ah. It's not like it's his kid. He was gonna be my dad. I've seen him spending time with my mom.
here.
Aye.
Ah. Want to be a brigand with us, boy? No!
For your life!
Alright.
Hmm?
What's up, boss?
Sir!
Sorry I'm late, lad. Got held up along the
Oh,
way.
we're back into real voice acting.
Yep.
Aye, look. It's the mighty Sir Berg in the flesh. Here ye, Smith. And how did he get in here anyway? Where are the lookouts?
Bleeding in the dirt, last I saw. Stay back!
Yeah.
Did he just... He parried the boss's blow. Hang me, but I ain't never seen no one do that before.
I like the slightly out of focus bearskin hanging on the in focus wall in the back.
Clearly, no common hedge knight, are you?
Just as you are no common brigand. That blade.
Like it, do you? It just so happens to be a present from an old friend.
Earhart?
Oh, you know the man, do you now?
Huh?
So it is his blade. As if I needed another reason to cut you down where you stand. How do you know Earhart, rogue? Speak, or I'll slice your throat.
Okay.
You've got a score to settle. Is that it? I can see it in your eyes. They blazed like fire when you said his name.
They did indeed.
Look, I don't know what passed between you and Earhart. But if you're looking to ask questions of me, my good sir, you'll have to earn the right!
I will not.
Oh, he's a tall man.
Victory shall
Yes,
be mine.
Gaston is very big.
I mean, why not just start off like this? It makes me laugh. It makes me smile. He is roughly the size of a barge.
Have at you.
Ow! That's my attack. You don't get to use my own attack against me.
I will cut you down. Victory shall be mine.
Use inspiring
How
plum.
about this? Damn.
Think I can survive one more round of attacks?
Yeah, should be able to. The regular bandits do 15 to 20-ish.
How about this?
How about this delicious grape?
Now then.
Grapes, which at this point are basically a full heal.
I will cut you down. The battle is truly joined. Out of my way.
Really thought I'd be closer to killing the normal bandits.
No, since they're boss minions, they have a lot more health than the usual ones.
Out of my way.
It's just sort of a thing this game tends to do.
Makes sense.
Kind of view it as a, the boss has an aura that makes the dude stronger or something.
He just keeps his strongest men at his right hand.
Have at you.
He is grinning and whirling his blade.
You
I
should
do not
probably
like that.
defend.
I think not.
I could have taken it.
Have at you. How about this?
Let me eat this delicious plum.
Damn. My blade is death by 1,000 cuts. Damn. How about this? The battle is truly joined.
Say you have enough SP to do another 1,000 spears.
I do. I'm getting one. I want to max out my boost on it though.
That's true.
Defend.
The battle is truly joined.
Oh, I could have used an item there.
Yeah, you were fast
I
enough.
think not.
You do gotta kind of pay attention to turn order in the top.
The battle is truly joined. Out of my way.
It actually does have
Okay.
sort of a timing system.
Shall be mine.
Fair enough. So he's gonna get to attack me twice, basically.
I think not.
But if I do that, it moves me. Okay, I see. I'm starting to understand some of this.
Yeah, basically, as you select an action, it'll give you some rough idea of where it'll end up putting you before you actually confirm the action. So, like, if you select defend now, it'll show you, like, you can see the blue is back
Yeah.
behind where he is, so you would not get another turn before, so you do want to defend this
I
one
think
so he
not.
doesn't absolutely ream you.
Seems good.
How about this?
People like grapes.
Victory shall be mine.
Now you've got a full ass boost bar.
Indeed.
Now then. How about this?
Now I can kick his ass a couple more times.
Have at you. My blade is unbending. Death by 1,000 cuts.
I win.
Yep, there you go.
All right.
Each battle, I grow stronger.
That feels snappy. Okay. Oh, I
think
got
that's
a healing
probably it.
grape bunch. Yeah,
I
it's
think that's
gonna
probably
be
a good
what we
place to call it, because
I just
you're not
wanna
going to get much out of the next 15 minutes that you haven't gotten out of the previous 45, realistically.
Yeah. And moving on makes it more likely I'll get 3 games in today.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. How do you know Earhart? Serve together in a band of mercenaries. Good. What's he up to these days? Okay. Swinging a blade is the only thing that's ever da-da-da. So here I am. Feel bad for me. That's why I attacked your town and made you murder all my friends.
Aye.
Honest work takes more wits than the gods saw fit to bless me with. I mean, I can respect that.
Aye.
Alright.
Oi.
Live by the sword, etc.
No.
Okay. Ah,
Aye.
Sir Gustav, the Black Knight. Find him in Victor's Hollow.
Aye. I can see it in your eyes.
That was another voice actor whiplash moment. Shade writing. To be expected. I think it's safe to say that the writing in this game probably won't win any awards. The game itself, I actually could totally buy that it won awards.
That's right.
Yeah, I think the story is a little bit more interesting than your standard JRPG fare. It actually has a lot of nuance to it, but
Oh,
the
it also has
like,
that spelling of jail. Sorry.
yeah, but yeah, the quality of the quality of the writing in and of itself is, yeah, not the greatest.
Yeah,
But
the moment to moment.
The themes of the story can be very interesting oftentimes.
And everybody finds out who the main character is.
What?
Well, who this main character is.
Damn it! But
Are you a real knight and do you still want to be my dad? Let's be on our way. We've kept your mother waiting long enough. A wink. Ah. Yeah, that Gaston was roughly the size of 6 men. So, time to move on. Right. Yes. More exposition talking to yourself. It's a long one. I just want to save the game so I can move on. Because I might play this in my spare time. I don't know.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. I think it's a great game, personally.
Yeah, it seems like it would be a good game, honestly, for me to throw on the Steam Deck and play, when I'm chilling down for bed. Okay. Good chill Jerpiger. Alright, so I think I can pretty happily just say this one gets game. I'm not, like, aching to play more, but it's good. I enjoyed it.
That's solid.
Yeah, it scratches the Squeenix JRPG itch if you have that. Like if you grew up on Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI and you loved those games based on the 1 hour of this I played, I think you'll like it. So yeah, game is our rating for the first return to Gamer Pass.
Not
All
a
right.
bad way to start.
And I have saved the game, and I'm just gonna Alt F4 out because I can't be fucked. The menu, I still haven't figured out how to get to anything.
It is extremely a game that was very clearly designed for the Switch, and so it's kind of clunky to handle on PC.
Makes sense. All right. So I guess it's time to figure out another game. Game 2. What are we looking at? Huh. All right. Go ahead and hit install on that. Apparently we're going to be playing Yakuza Like a Dragon, a game that I'm sure Bograt has no opinions on whatsoever.
Definitely not. Certainly not, like, absolutely my favorite game series of all time. Yes, as Doc Gyarados points out, actually, surprisingly, another JRPG, because this is where the series switched from being an action game to being Dragon Quest.
Fantastic. I mean, it is Like a Dragon. It's Yakuza Like a Dragon Quest.
So the title there, by the way, is
I know that
kind of a joke thing too.
Yeah, I'm aware that in Japan the Yakuza games aren't called Yakuza; they're called Like a Dragon or something. Though, like, that's the rough translation. So this was a way to kind of unify the naming.
Yes, but unlike the cowards at Capcom, they actually transitioned it at this point. because the game after this is Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth.
Yeah, unlike Starner mentioned the Coward to Capcom, who did Resident Evil Biohazard and then just kept it as Resident Evil and Biohazard. Your party's main magic user has a spell that summons ravenous man-eating pigeons.
Uh-huh.
Is this Hatoful boyfriend again? Alright, let me change the... oh, I never actually fully changed the game on Twitch. Whoops. Oh well. I'll change this one now. Yakuza... Like a Dragon.
Yes, this
Done.
this game's hero is the epitome of strong of arm, dumb of ass.
I want to watch Kung Pao again sometime.
It is it's a really refreshing change because coming off the main Yakuza games, you have Kazuma Kiryu, who's the main character of the series prior to this point, who is a great character. I love Kiryu, but he is very much a sort of very stoic type for the most part. He gets really intense about anything he does, whether it be, fighting enemies or racing slot cars, but he's just like, he's a very like I said, sort of stoic, like tough guy kind of character, and Ichiban is very much not. He's a doofus. He is an absolute himbo, and it's beautiful.
Nice. Yeah, you and I played most of a Yakuza game.
Yeah, while
So-
back.
But while this game is installing, it is time for some Seltzer ASMR.
Oh boy.
They inverted the personality sliders on Kiryu to make Ichiban, and then they also inverted his costume colors. Fair enough.
Yeah, the only part of the personality that I don't think really changed is Ichiban also is just 100% into whatever he's doing.
Just goes hard no matter the cost.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. And now we wait. 150 megabytes per second is not a small, or like, I'm not downloading this game slow. It's just not small.
Yeah, it's like a 50 gig game, which terrifyingly is small for a modern game, but
Yeah. Well, knew that
it's
was...
like I'm looking at it because patch 8 for Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be entering, true live because it's in the tests right now, but like it's going to be entering true live soon, and I'm not looking forward to having to download Baldur's Gate 3 again.
Fair enough. While this downloads, I'm going to take a second and run to the restroom.
Sure enough.
Burb. I have returned. You didn't turn them all against me in my absence, did you?
I was checking my emails. I didn't say anything.
Oh, wow. All right. I thought my internet was faster than this, frankly. So this is a learning experience.
Yeah.
Maybe roll the next game before I start playing this one, so it can download while I'm playing.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
I feel like I learned that lesson and then forgot it.
I mean, it has been 4.5 years, so.
Look, don't talk to me. There was some game or pass stuff that happened in the interim when I was doing Dealer's Choice.
That's true.
And then obviously we didn't stick to the spreadsheet for that one.
Yeah.
Lies of P was technically a Dealer's Choice game or pass.
It also looks like the. Oh, never mind. Did it just update? Quality on the side stream is a little bit too low for me to
It
make out
says
that number.
recently updated, but I don't know.
I don't mean Lies of P. I meant the progress bar on Like a Dragon.
Oh, it is
Does it look
currently
like
at 16%. Yeah.
It had just stayed at 15% for a while, so I was like, even at 150 Mbps, that shouldn't be at 15% for that long.
Yeah. Oh, enable downloads during gameplay. I do that.
Yeah, that is important to check.
And it's currently in bits per second. I'm going to change it to bytes per second. Okay. Yeah. 18 megabytes a second, roughly. I don't. Yeah. I can't make it go any faster. I was looking at full extension drawer slides. What's the preferred speed test these days?
Yeah, I'd still use MLab, but
even with it being tied up by
download, yeah, still pulling
download,
like
that shouldn't
200.
be that low. Oh well.
Yeah, it's just because your upload hit 564.
Wonder if my Ethernet on the gaming PC is being weird again.
Might be.
Well, there's an easy way to
like
find
30 Mbps now.
out. Yep, I kicked it. I was like, go. So it saw me doing the speed test and was like, wait, no, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Can I see patch notes on this? I don't think I can. It just says recently updated. Oh well.
Yeah, it doesn't organize things quite the same way as like Steam does, where it just kind of has those in line.
Yeah, when the Lies of P DLC comes out, expect me to return to it. Because, boy howdy, I love that game.
Yeah, just going back through the spreadsheet, you hit some real winners in Gamer Pass in the past.
Run me through them.
I kicked everything off with Shenmue, which is definitely
Right.
one of the games of all time.
Right? Yes. I believe I ended up giving that one either Game Minus or Pass Plus.
It's a game minus.
Yeah.
With the comment of, how about a game of Lucky Hit?
All right, then.
But yeah, that is absolutely accurate for Shenmue. It is clearly game minus or pass plus. I think Shenmue 1 gets rated in an hour purely by Zeitgeist, Doc. Like,
To be fair, I actually think I gave that one more than an hour as well.
yeah.
I got
Uh,
to the point where I had a job. I remember that.
Then you went on to Abzu.
Abzu. I don't even remember what that game's about.
Then Thimbleweed Park.
Yep, I remember Thimbleweed Park. I set that one aside as a potential disappointment click.
Yep. Then the next one was Void Bastards, which is a genuinely great game.
Is that the like first person break into a space station game?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yep, I don't have a strong memory of it, but I apparently remembered enough to know what game it was.
I mean, you gave it a Game Plus at the time, so.
All right, I must have really liked it.
Yep. Then Wizard of Legend.
That you might as well have made that one up.
Yeah. Then Halo Spartan Strike.
Right, I'm fairly certain I gave the mobile Halo games Pass Plus.
Halo Spartan Strike is in fact the only thing on the spreadsheet that's a pass minus.
Oh God, even it being Halo wasn't enough for me to rate it higher.
No, as a reminder, Spartan Strike is the like top-down shooter one.
Yeah, the mobile game.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. There's a second one too now.
Yeah, no, there's Spartan Assault, I think is the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both existed at the time. I just refused to play the second one when it rolled.
Yeah.
Top-down roguelike where you hot swap wizard spells like equipment. Huh. That means nothing to me, Doc.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Then there's the Turing Test.
That one had to have just been a puzzler.
Yeah, basically. And it is also a unique rating on the sheet of game and then in parentheses plus question mark.
Yeah, I think that was one that I wanted to rate higher, but realized it was because I liked other games like it more.
Yeah.
And so that was coloring. Like, that was in the realm of time when I had just, like, around the time I played Portal Stories Mel, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And so that idea of a first-person puzzler was very strong in my brain.
Yeah. Then you've got The Messenger.
Nope, that one doesn't exist in my brain.
Hyper
Hyper generic title.
Yeah, it's platformer, has some like almost Ninja Gaiden-y elements to it.
Sounds.
Then we've got Goat Simulator.
Man, I hope I gave Goat Simulator pass. I might have given it or.
You gave it or.
Yeah.
Goat Simulator is hard to quantify.
Yeah. I might have copped out of getting that one a rating.
Then you had Silence, The Whispered World 2.
I'm gonna have to look that up to see if it sparks any memories. That can't have gotten more than a game minus.
Game. It's a point and click.
Okay. Oh, this one.
Yeah, very distinct like aesthetics. 'Cause
Yeah.
of the company that makes it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the aesthetics probably sold me on it at the time.
Yeah. Following The Whispered World 2, you got Crackdown 3.
I played Crackdown 3?
That's about the accurate response to Crackdown 3.
Huh. Okay. You know, I have memories of seeing Crackdown 3 gameplay on a screen. I just assumed it was watching somebody else.
That one got a game minus, which,
Yeah.
yeah, it's about right.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Oh,
a
is
game. It's not a particularly good one.
Is that the one where Crackdown 3 was the one where the main character's voiced by Terry Crews, right?
yes. I honestly don't remember everything, but the first one just kind of blends together to me.
Yeah, I think I remember Terry Crews's voice.
Then there's SteamWorld Dig 2.
You know, I feel like I would like the SteamWorld games.
Well, you gave it a Game Plus, so you obviously did.
Okay, man, some of these I wish I remembered.
Yeah. Then
Like if-
Halo Wars 2.
I probably gave that one game minus because it's Halo, but it's a 4X.
Other side, Pass Plus.
Okay.
Relatively even.
Yeah.
Neon Chrome, which even I only vaguely remember what the hell that game is.
Neon Chrome. I'm gonna look up screenshots.
It's like a
Oh, it's kind of a Hotline Miami.
It's like, yeah, twin stick top down shooter thing.
Infinitely replayable.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
all procedurally generated.
I can't have given that higher than game. Probably game minus.
No, it's pass. That's
Oh,
that's not even a
solid
pass.
pass.
Plus.
Okay.
That's pass. It's
All right.
it's not even particularly good for the genre of game it is.
All right.
Then you've got Thumper.
Thumper. The name fills me with joy. Did I enjoy the game?
Well, you gave it a game minus.
Okay. I got
The
it.
subtitle of Thumper is a rhythm violence game, if that triggers anything.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I know. I see exactly why I gave this game minus. You're some sort of fucking
Weird beetle thing.
vaporwave music beetle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was probably if you like rhythm games, play this.
Pretty much. And yeah, like Starner says, it's a cool idea that they just didn't really do a lot with.
Okay.
Then there was Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight.
I can't have played that for more than 20 minutes.
So that is a Metroidvania with anime titty.
Oh, yeah, Tittyvania. I played that for like an hour and a half. I probably gave that game minus.
Game.
Game, all right.
They're actually quite good Metroidvanias. Both Vince and I actually really like the series, so.
Yeah, fair enough. I remember the first, maybe not the first boss, a boss that was kind of a gigantic Ursula, but.
Yeah, that's the first boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then you played Yoku's Island Express.
Looking back on that, I remember that that's kind of an explory platformy game.
Sort of. It's also pinball.
Okay, this is the game I'm thinking of. I'm just... Oh, man. How would I have rated that at that time in my life? I feel like I probably gave that one pass plus, but I might have given it game minus.
That's just flat game.
Really? I don't know myself all that well.
Then there's West of Loathing.
Oh, man. Oh, right. That game.
Yeah.
Boy, I
Honestly,
hope
the
I
less said,
said
the better.
pass.
You said game minus.
Really?
I can see it. It's for an actual gameplay perspective, it's totally fine. Just unfortunate about the everything else.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Then there was a Vampire.
Oh, right. That game.
Yeah, just a genuinely, truly generic ass
Yeah.
ARPG.
Game minus?
That one was just game.
I need to be more stringent on these ratings.
Yeah, then you had Goner.
I have
It's
no
like
memory. I have no memory of this place. I'm looking at screenshots. It's the hyper colorful kind of bullet hell, sometimes jumpy side scrolling game.
Yeah, side scroller, bullet hell, roguelike. You gave it a pass, which is
Yeah.
I feel pretty accurate. It's okay,
Yeah.
not great.
Huh.
Then there was We Happy Few.
We Happy Few I had to have given Game, if not Game Plus, because I wanted to go back and play more of it.
That's Game Plus.
Yeah. Yeah. I think then I did later play more of it and would have downgraded it to Game.
Yeah, I think
But
you played it before they changed a bunch of it. And that's when it got Game Plus, and then they changed a bunch of stuff before the next time you played it, and it was kind of a
Yeah.
yeah, like
That
Sarver
sounds
said,
right.
didn't sustain itself.
Okay. I can see
Then
that.
there's ACA Metal Slug X.
Man, it's a Metal Slug game. Probably just Game on that, maybe Game minus.
It is a Game minus, which is like, yeah, it's a Metal Slug game. It is what it is, and always has been.
Yeah.
Then there was Zoo Tycoon.
Oh, I think I wanted to like Zoo Tycoon. But I remember playing more of it than I should have.
Yeah, you gave it Game with the note of Seymour Heart.
Right. Seymour.
It was extremely a case of you wanted the game to be better than it actually was.
Yeah, and I got a giraffe named Seymour way too early.
Hmm.
And I just fell in love with Seymour, and he skewed my entire rating of the game.
Then we have Infinifactory.
Oh, that had to have been Game Plus. That's so my jam. And I believe Jacob Burgess does voices in that game.
Just Game, actually, not Game Plus.
Okay. Okay. I can imagine I talked myself out of Game Plus.
Yeah. Then there's The Bard's Tale 4.
Boy. I remember you and I were on a call for that one.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking something along the lines of, wow, this sure is happening.
Hmm. The note on this one is that opening cutscene, though.
Okay. Yeah. If I didn't cop out, I probably gave that one Pass Plus.
Yeah, that's a Pass Plus. That's the most Pass Plus game that has ever been made. After that was Titan Quest Anniversary Edition.
Oh man, I love Titan Quest. If I didn't give that Game Plus, it was because I was trying to rein in my nostalgia for the series.
It's Game, and I think that is pretty much exactly why.
Yeah. God.
Then there was Old Man's Journey,
Old Man's Journey.
which is one of the ones that I think got ore by virtue of it is really more an experience than...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's an ore because it's unfair to rate it as a game. That's a visual novel at like if you're gonna put it in a category.
Yep. And then the final ones on the final session on the actual spreadsheet includes Wargroove Double Trouble.
I feel like I liked Wargroove.
Yeah, you gave that one Game Plus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I would have.
Yeah, no, Wargroove is a great game. Like,
oh,
no
the dog. I remember the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was so happy when I got to do a mission as the armored dog.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the second game of that session was Hatoful Boyfriend.
Absolutely. That's the typical ore.
Yes,
Like-
with the comment of why is Devolver allowed to make games again?
Right. I think they've got something coming out that I'm looking forward to, but...
And then Faria.
God, that sounds like it's probably a hyper generic JRPG wannabe.
It is a digital CCG.
Oh, with the hexes.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. At that time in my life, I might have given that game minus, but that's a hard pass for me now.
You gave it a pass plus, basically, with the explanation of it. It has interesting mechanics, but you're into magic, so it's not really your thing.
Okay. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, some of this looks familiar. And other games on that I'm like, I guess I played them. I must have. If they're on the sheet. Wild. It's been a good trip down memory lane. I could have been playing more Octopath Traveler this whole time.
Could have. You
Honestly,
probably would not have made it much farther, actually, just because that intro chapter is much shorter than the rest of the game.
Gotcha. So I chose an okay character to start with then.
Well, I'm just saying in general, like every character, their like intro chapter is about 45 minutes to an hour, and then like the next chapter is usually like 3 to 4.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't feel bad having rated Octopath that game. I was thinking about, the fact that I wasn't immediately drawn to get back into it, knocking it down, but it's not the kind of game I would want to play on stream.
No, it's the kind of game we might play on like a Sound Goblin stream, just because we do, fucking 35, 40 session gameplays. Like we're playing freaking Super Robot. We're playing Super Robot Wars 30 now, which is we are likely going to be done with that sometime in 2027.
All right, so it's a race to see whether you finish that game or we finish Frosthaven first. Got it.
Pretty close.
Um,
and that's with the fact that we play Super Robot Wars 30 twice as often as we play Frosthaven, because it's every Sunday.
Yeah. While Yakuza finishes installing, now that it's done downloading,
go ahead and roll for whatever's going to come next, whether that be
tonight,
this stream or next
Thursday. Yeah. Ben 10 Power Trip.
Oh boy!
All right,
I have never even heard of this, but I know what Ben 10 is.
I've watched some Ben 10 in my day.
All I can say is, boy, to the right of that title block sure is a face.
That's Kevin 11.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and install that. Use up 2 gigs of my hard drive. It's based on the modern. Okay. I think I just instinctively backed out of installing it. Okay. It's installing.
That's fair.
Oh, they can't all be winners. Alright. Let's change the game to Yakuza Like a Dragon. Done. And, yep. Go. I wish I could just set this to always say yes. Alright. I have a controller. There it is. Oh. Elgato. Andres. Ah! Okay. I was not prepared for an all-white screen.
I will say, if you're playing this game with the English dub, there is an actual joke in it that is only present in the English dub, and is genuinely, to me, one of the funniest things that they've done in the entire series.
Fantastic.
You will not get to it in the time you're going to play it tonight. Basically, there's a point at which Ichiban is approached by a white dude. There's no other way to put it. It's like a white guy who basically like comes up and in the Japanese dub he speaks to him in English and just says like asking him directions to somewhere or something. And so even in the dub, speaking to him in English, like, you know, asking him directions. And in the English, the line that Ichiban replies with is, "Sorry, I don't speak English." Now in the English dub, he obviously says this line in English, and they added an actual animation of Ichiban looking directly into the camera when after he says this.
Fantastic.
Only if you're playing on the English dub.
Huh. Well, you guys are going to be able to see it better on stream than I can in real life. I actually cannot find a setting where both of them are quote-unquote easy to see on my actual monitor.
It should be alright. It's the... Yeah, if anything, you're probably better off veering a little darker than otherwise, but...
Cool. It's a work of fiction. Fuck! I thought I was getting a documentary here.
Long have I waited for this.
Yo!
I know you can't have forgotten my face. Do not pretend otherwise.
Okay,
You
then.
know the name of the courtier you murdered in Suruga. That man was my father.
You don't mean you're that girl from before?
I'm not that girl anymore. I am a vagrant on a quest for vengeance. Do you know how many times I've awoken in the night, having dreamt of drawing this dagger?
This is a good way to set the tone
Finally,
for a game.
my blade will have its due.
Quiet. Men, have your way with her. You actually
The dude in the background.
The exact amount of acting I would expect.
For I am none other than the fearsome Ginji the Slasher, the legendary terror of Edo.
Yeah, it's theater. You're playing to the cheap seats.
You know, you say playing to the cheap seats and, you know, you gotta go ham and all that stuff. I will point out, when he made that facial expression, he was facing the backdrop.
Yeah,
Nobody saw that.
Did you see that?
the camera did. You've already established that characters in this game will spike the lens. Hey, you're supposed to be dead. Stop moving. 2 out of 10. Okay then. Bum-ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. I
Yeah,
do
this is gonna be
realize.
another one.
Oh,
This
good.
is gonna be another one of those instances where there's gonna be a lot of story up front, just because it's how these games work.
Fair enough.
Masumi.
That had the vibe of somebody who's been standing there waiting to yell until the wig came off.
No. Not yet.
Then what are you sitting around for? We leave for Osaka in the morning.
If I don't get to play a confetti cutting minigame right now,
The audience to its feet and suddenly you think you're a star. This kind of money is nothing, so don't let it go to your head. You ungrateful little brat. Don't you look at me like that.
can't believe this is how you treat your mother. Oh, I ought to make the next cut even deeper. And this time, not even your makeup will hide it.
Yoko, stop
It
it.
was real serious.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we
Yeah.
talked about this when we played Yakuza 0. It's like the actual stories of these games are like real serious, like crime drama, mitigated by like this game has a entire subset mini game about improving the market fortunes of a company that makes crackers.
Oh. I do love crackers.
And when you finish that mini game, you get a special attack where the cracker company has a orbital death laser satellite that you get to use.
Yeah, I don't think anybody will accuse these games of not suffering from tonal whiplash.
Are you okay?
They pull it off actually well though, is the thing. It never feels like, how is this in the same game?
Don't worry about the confetti. Let me give you a hand. I should have time to finish it in the truck tomorrow. I may never be an award-winning actor, but I've always been a masterful confetti cutter. Every actor needs a backup plan.
How
What do you say
touching.
we hit the town tonight. See the sights of Yokohama. Just the two of us. Come on.
Okay.
So, does he get murdered Uncle Ben style? Because that's the vibe I'm getting. Never something silly happens, it's always, yeah, I know someone like that. And never, Christ, read the room.
Masumi,
Okay,
say
fair
goodbye
enough.
to all your
Yeah,
friends
pretty
in
much.
Yokohama.
I don't have any friends. What's the point if you switch schools every month?
Come on, don't be like that. You know, when I was your age, my parents wouldn't even let me go to school.
Storefront suffers from serious JPEG. I don't know why.
Today. I know. How about Peking duck, the king of Chinese food? Ah, the duck is
Ugh.
dried in the sun, then roasted, and the skin comes out so crispy.
Calorie
delicious,
counting.
You'll love it.
If it's the king of Chinese food, it must be expensive.
Don't you worry about that.
Low poly
Treating
fried
ourselves
duck.
for one night won't break the bank.
Thank God I'm not playing Monster Hunter right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there is some food in this game, but it is definitely not one of those games where it's like ridiculously detailed, like super good looking food. It's pretty standard video game looking food.
Fair enough. Have a good night, Doc. Thank you for hanging out.
Oh, Masumi.
We are all of us slaves to capitalism in some way or another.
These are just the bit players. The main course has yet to take the stage.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to the bathroom before the star gets here.
Detailed texture applied to flat plate. I fucking called it. Khakis. Brave.
Hey, where's my duck?
I didn't order the gun.
Dad? Dad?
All right then. And cut to some years later.
Many.
All right.
Here we are.
last day of the 20th century.
Ah, fuck, Y2K. Okay.
And all I can think about is what I want for lunch. Hey, Ichi.
I sent Ichi out to do collections.
Something Glock Alvin.
New Year's Eve?
If there's money on the streets and there's work to be done.
That one even hurt me.
Yakuza don't
Yep.
get holidays in Kamurocho. Life's a bitch. Then you die.
I remember Yakuza 0 being kind of cutscene heavy as well in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they generally are, but
What? And get caught? Get fucked, you cum stain! Leave me alone!
All right.
hey,
I get to
gameplay.
play the game now. Really quick, let me make sure I don't have any motion board that needs turning off. Oh, nope. Only into the controller menu right now. Okay. Fair enough.
If there's any motion blur in this, I don't remember it being all that bad.
Give up already!
Okay, so don't run into people. Got it.
Yeah, you gotta follow the sort of prompts that come up.
Oh, I could have cut that corner.
Leave me alone! Wait up! Give up already!
Ran into a red box.
Looks like I shook him off.
Okay.
As I said, strong of arm, dumb of ass.
You know you're not an idiot. Why did you think you'd get away with hawking this? There's nothing illegal about selling animal fuck videos.
Okay.
It's educational. I believe you. The problem is you were calling it uncensored porn and selling it to dumb, horny kids. Come on, Ichiban.
Wow.
Remember all the good times we had in middle school? And let's
Let's
be real.
feed you this
It's not
VHS
like this
tape.
is hurting the Yakuza's bottom line. Actually, it is. Big time.
Yeah.
Kids these days are entitled
Porn fraud.
to come bitching to the Arakawa family about porn scammers on our turf. We can't have that kind of shit staining our good name. So come on, cough up the cash you squeeze out of them.
It's all here in this handy envelope. I don't know if that's accurate, that culturally they'd just have the cash in an envelope, but it seems weird to me.
Forget who you're dealing with.
I gotta admit, I'm not really sure either.
Some Yakuza street trash who's gotta learn when to quit. Guess I'll just have to kick your ass. Choices.
And now a Jerpiger.
Yep.
Alright.
Take your best shot. Cool.
If you select attack again before they get back up, it'll turn into an opportune strike. Also known as kick him in the face.
Yep. Yeah, so even though it is, you know, a JRPG combat system, they do actually do kind of interesting things with, you know, movement and positioning and what have you.
That's rough. Cool.
The next game, Infinite Wealth, takes it even further.
Yeah?
You're in it now.
Yeah, so in this one, the movement is just kind of an automatic thing. You just sort of wander around. In Infinite Wealth, you actually do position yourself around the field, and depending on where you position, you can get like combo attacks or various triggers and whatnot.
Neat. It seems like that's kind of a thing in this one as well, and at least with the prompt it just gave, which is if you're near an object.
Yeah, it'll do that. But like I said, in Infinite Wealth, you actually get to control where the characters move, whereas in this, they just kind of
End up where they end up.
meander around the battlefield.
Makes sense. All right.
Ichiban Aniki, you okay? Oh, hell yeah. Check this out, man.
This guy made all this money selling Discovery Channel ripoffs to kids.
He was always coming up with crazy business schemes back in the day. Well, some of them must have worked. The cash you got there might hit our quota today all by itself. What are you talking about? We're gonna give this all back to those kids. After all the work we did to get it, man?
We?
Yeah, dude. Hold up. You want me to track down every single kid this guy shafted? For real? Yes, for real. What part of this is hard to understand?
Okay then.
Nothing. I get it. Fuck.
His haircut is kind of dope.
How bad is it? Fucker got me with his brass knuckles. Yeah, you've got a good-sized lump there, dude. No, you idiot. I mean my hair. I just got it done. And it was looking real fresh, too. I can't believe this shit, stupid ooh shit. See if I can fix it. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. You just gotta, Don't touch him. I pay good money for this shit.
All right. Not for nothing, I can tell you I am already having a better time than I did in the time we spent with Yakuza before this. The writing seems more my jam.
It helps that Ichiban is a goofier character.
Yeah,
Just
that's what I mean.
As a default.
Hell yeah. You always let him get
Like,
some punches.
Kiryu's...
Could wipe the floor with.
The humor of Kiryu is, as I mentioned, the fact that he is this very, like, stoic, like, character with a lot of sort of gravity to his personality that engages in these absolutely ridiculous things.
Engages
Whereas-
in everything with his whole ass.
Okay, fine.
Yes, whereas Ichiban is just a goofball.
Yeah.
That ain't it. I'm just doing, what a hero would do. A hero? Sure. I pretend I'm a hero when I fight. So what? When it's time to throw down, my brain just starts thinking in Dragon Quest terms. Again with the dragon.
And yeah, they straight up just call out Dragon Quest. They don't make some, like, fake XP of it. It is just Dragon Quest.
Hey, fair enough.
Which I thought was actually kind of an interesting thing.
If even one guy gets a lucky hit and it's all over for you. You realize that, dude? How many times has Captain Sawashiro told you that? I kill a guy over something as stupid as collections, that's when it's all over. Look, I like this life with Arakawa-san, the captain, and even your dumbass. I'm not gonna do anything to ruin that. The truth is, I never want to be at rock bottom again. Again? So, rock bottom was when you were cooped up in that Soapland office playing non-stop Dragon Quest? Wouldn't be the man I am today.
Facial
without
animations
cool guy.
are
Full
really a
bravery
thing.
those games showed me, and what they didn't, Arakawa-san did. That's where you get all this hero crap, huh?
Alright.
This gamer shit a chance.
Hello!
First, let's give it
Atiha,
up
welcome.
for the kids who got scared.
It's going well. How about yourself?
Right. Well, time to give those kids some refunds.
Yes, go, do that.
Hit me up at the SIG shop. when
This
you
dude's shirt is fucking dope. I'd wear
Yeah,
that
in
shirt.
general, the fashion in these games is usually pretty on point.
Hey, Ichi! Old man Takeo, how the heck are ya?
Good, good. Hey, did you know Mama Michio is looking for you?
It's like a dragon shirt.
What's she need with me?
No clue. I'm just the messenger.
Alright.
What she got in herself?
Literally just the messenger. Showed up, message, goodbye.
Duty calls.
Yep.
So you get to first person. Okay. You sprint by holding in right trigger. I was gonna say that seems unintuitive, but it's literally the second thing I tried, so...
Yeah.
Whee! It is my gas pedal. Okay. Syntax error is actually a pretty funny name for a establishment.
Will ya? It's New Year's Eve.
Wait, please don't tell me you were just looking for a drinking buddy.
What? You were the only guy I knew who wouldn't have anywhere else to be on New Year's.
Hey, fuck you, lady.
You serious? I'm out here busting my ass making collections.
You're not wrong, though.
Look at you. Big and
Yeah.
important.
Just because it's right doesn't mean it's less mean.
Hey, I've been drinking since before you were a twinkle in your dad's eye. And look at me now. Still gorgeous.
I'm gonna help her out.
Keep telling yourself that. Your liver probably ain't so gorgeous. But keep it up, and your only drink's gonna be when they wash your grave.
I'm sorry, honey. I do appreciate it.
Ah, yes. The personality wheel.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is an important aspect of this game, but not anything you're going to get deep enough in an hour of play to really worry too much about.
Presumably it, like,
Why'd you do me like that?
makes other abilities better or unlocks things.
Yeah, so they are effectively your RPG stats, because again, this is actually a JRPG.
Yeah.
And different like special attacks and stuff will actually be keyed off of different personality traits.
Gotcha.
Maybe a customer got uppity with one of the girls. You ought to go check.
Damn it.
And then also, yeah, certain unlocks and the ability to do certain things are based off of having certain personality traits at certain levels.
Makes sense from a Jerpiger standpoint.
Ichi! Perfect timing. We've got a huge problem. What's wrong?
Okay.
The toilet's all clogged up and we can't find a plunger anywhere. A plunger?
Okay.
That thing you use when there's shit stuck in the pipes. I know what it is, but come on. We're Yakuza, not your handyman. Well, excuse me. I suppose it wasn't me who cleaned you up every time you shit yourself. I was a baby. Oh, you had accidents until 5th grade. One time. And my stomach was killing me that day.
Alright. Making the note, Ichi is a pushover, I guess.
It's less a pushover and more he's just a good guy.
There's a fine line.
Fair enough.
A la pizza la. Oh, hooligans.
And the big thing about it, and you get more into it kind of as you sort of learn a bit more of his backstory as you play through, but he was an orphan who was basically kind of raised by the people of this town.
Makes sense.
So it's a little bit of pushover and a little bit of he does kind of feel like he owes them.
Yeah. Alright. Yo. Alright. Alright. Wow, straight to murder.
Yep. Welcome to the RGG series.
Select
This is where you get to learn about skills.
Yay. Okay. They use MP, and if I do the QuickTime events correctly, they are better.
Yep.
Oh, perfect guards. Neat.
Yep, time guard system.
Okay.
And as you may have seen there, it's a pretty generous timing on those two.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward.
Like there are
Oh. You cut out there. Oh, we might have lost Bograt.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Okay. Yeah, my internet's been having trouble tonight anyways. What I was saying is there are other enemies that have other attacks that are less telegraphed, but in general the timing is pretty generous on the guarding.
That's nice of them. I think that adds to a JRPG combat. Makes you feel more active even when it's not your go. And Jupiter.
Hi.
Nice. Okay.
Kind of a fun thing too, because it's stuff like that is also part of what makes it still feel like a game within the series, even though they basically entirely changed the combat from action combat to RPG combat.
Yeah.
You still have, you know, quick time events, you still have timing blocks and stuff like that.
Just buy one for them. They raised you for crying.
Makes sense.
A man your age.
You think I can afford that? I'm barely scraping by as is.
Didn't mean to skip that dialogue, but she's giving him shit about not being able to afford a plunger. So.
With some real push, kid. Sure, you'd be their gopher for a while, but that'd still be better than how you're living now, right?
You're an idiot.
I love that the little old lady who runs the cigarette shop's advice isn't stop working for the mob, it's work for a better mob.
Pretty much. I mean, it's notable in this instance that Kamurocho, the sort of district they're in here, is entirely run by the Tojo clan, basically.
Fair enough.
I'm not babysitting him. I'm his caretaker.
So it's like it's not really all that much of a thing. Everybody here, like, and granted, this is, you know, an extremely fictionalized version of it, but it is that kind of thing where the Yakuza grew out of essentially organized crime in order to take care of their communities.
Makes sense. Have a good night, Larlin.
Yep. Never seen kids happy before. It all worked out.
He's got a very intense eyebrow situation going on.
Yes, he does.
I know that. What is our next job anyway?
It's a shakedown. Our Mark borrowed 500K from a loan shark and hasn't paid back a single yet. And apparently, he's immune to Yakuza threats.
Yes, an aggressive brow.
We'd give it a shot, so we bought the loan.
Well, let's go, man. The dignity of the Arakawa family is riding on us.
I hope that's not true.
Wow, fuck you, guy.
Captain Sawashiro said to pull out all the stops to get this money back. So we might have to rough him up.
Alright, so where's this clown now?
I hear he hangs out around Public Park 3 a lot. I'll go on ahead and scope it out. Meet me over there, okay?
Alright.
Alright. Time to head to Public Park 3. but there's a video game controller icon here. That usually means a mini game.
It's a Club Sega.
What Sega game do I want to play? Virtua Fighter. A different Virtua Fighter. Or Fantasy Zone. Or Space Racer. It's Space Racer.
Space Harrier.
Space Harrier. It's always been Space Harrier. It has space in the name. It's what I'm playing. Yeah, where's the Sonic the Hedgehog arcade game? Insert coin, up, down, left, right. Invert my axis if I want to. Shoot rapid fire. Okay, fair enough.
Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. Get ready.
Oh, I hit a rock. Oh no.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Here, it's not good for you.
I would never claimed I was gonna be good at this game. Ah. Oh, a tree. Fuck. All right. 8th place, because I'm only the 8th person to play on this cabinet. Cool. That happened. I would like to leave now. Watch out for that tree.
So a thing worth sort of noting is the game itself has sort of a, I guess, achievements. It's just like little like kind of progress things. But that is actually one of the ways you actually earn personality points for the various personality traits. And you get them from doing things like play arcade games 10 times, reach a certain score in each game, etc., etc.
Oof. Go bowling.
Yep.
That dude, huh?
All right.
You know him? Forget it. Let's go.
Let's punch him. If you put your helmet on, that's cheating.
Enjoying a little break, are we? Having a smoke while your moocher ass still owes a ton of money? Oh, you think we won't beat you to a pulp? That other family went easy on you, but we won't. The Arakawa family doesn't fuck around.
Lots of talking.
Get out your wallet.
I could skip all the talking, but I'm not going to. That man is big.
It's absolutely that kung fu hustle moment of like, come on, I'll beat your ass. No, not you, not you. Sit down.
Yeah.
Sit a bit.
How'd you know that nickname? Who the hell are you?
Don't you remember, pal? We used to wrestle when we were kids. You thought it was so cool to powerbomb other kids.
Powerbomb.
The only one big enough to do it.
Oh, I remember. You're Soapy Ichi. And if this guy's your pal, that must mean you ended up in the Yakuza. Shocker.
And I heard you joined the JSDF only to flunk out and come crawling back here. Life's a bitch, huh?
Yeah, it is. So deal with it somewhere else.
No can do, pal. We gotta deal with it right here. Because we're Yakuza.
Yep, like we covered a second ago. We're Yakuza.
And my orders are to get
Yakuza. Yakuza.
Yakuza made of teeth.
Come on, great son. Let's make this easy. All I need is your wallet.
I
don't want to get rough with you.
He's a very teethy boy.
You saying that even a grown-ass man is scared of my power bombs?
I'm saying I don't want to see the strongest
a
guy
lot
in
of
this
teeth.
will tap out. It'd be a shame if that was your peak.
Huh. Sounds like Soapy Ichi needs to taste the dirt again. You want it so bad? Try and take it.
Here we go. Tag match, Aniki.
Not this time. You be the referee. I want him all to myself.
Huh?
This feels like wait, let me make a wrestling joke. Rey Mysterio versus Bray Wyatt. I don't know. That man has a hammer. I looked away for a second and now he has a hammer.
Correct.
I win. Level up. Where's this hammer? Give it. Yeah, right? Do I get his hammer now?
Don't think Ichiban has any jobs that use a hammer. He might though. I've more recently played a ton of Infinite Wealth, so I don't remember all the jobs that are in this one. By the way, this game has a job system.
Fair enough.
Well, looky here. He did have the cash.
Which you could probably figure out by the fact that you gain job points as well as experience.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. What are you doing? Aniki!
What? Just getting all the junk out of his wallet first, man.
Looks more like money to me.
Alright, great son. Like I said, I only wanted your wallet.
Huh?
Ah, he's a softie.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, let's go, Mitsu.
Hey, Aniki! What's up with you? Why did you take the money?
Hiratsuka won't screw us. He'll pay it off if we just give him time.
How you figure that?
You think he's out here working his ass off, doing construction on New Year's Eve just for fun? Didn't you notice what he was smoking? It was just a nub, man. He obviously just picked it up
Alright.
off the ground.
Yeah, I think we figured out why his collection business isn't going so well.
Because it's New Year's. He probably wanted to buy his mom a nice meal, so he got some cash out of the bank, you know?
That doesn't mean it's okay to be late on his payments.
Look, you know that old candy shop just past Showa Street?
Yeah, it closed last year, right? What about it?
Hiratsuka's mom ran that shop.
Really?
She closed it because she got sick. Real sick.
Alright.
I went to see her in the hospital, and she was thin as a rail. But even so, she was happy, because her son was back in Kamurocho, taking care of her.
He knows everyone's
So,
stories.
That money
Yep.
Hitsuka borrowed was...
It was all for her hospital bills.
Oh. But, dude, if we go back empty-handed, Captain Sawashiro's gonna kill us.
We're not going back empty-handed. We were asked to snatch the dude's wallet. And look, that's exactly what we snatched.
You know that's not what the captain meant.
Ah, specificity in all things, my heavy-browed friend.
For real?
Hello, this is Ichiban.
You're slow. I told you to pick up within 2 rings.
Sorry, Captain.
Don't tell me you're still out there doing collections.
Just finished up the last one, sir. I'm about to head back to the office.
That'd be great. Except right now you should be with the young master.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'll be there as fast as I can.
What good is that?
Okay.
Still have to wait for you. Why are you always slow as shit?
I'm sorry, sir.
Just move your ass. And don't take him anywhere dumb or dangerous.
Alright, taking him to the blindfolded shooting range. Got it.
Kill you 1,000 times.
Yes, I know that, sir.
So you gotta go play chaperone to the young master?
Yeah, damn it. I can't believe I forgot. Mitsu, take this back to the office for me.
Oh, no! I'm not gonna be the one to hand this in to the captain. You just let me know when the young master lets you off your leash. I'll kill time until then.
His suit looks snappy. I'll give him that. Got a nice... I'm gonna call this maroon. Kind of a
like
wine.
burgundy. Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Fast travel via cabs. This feels familiar.
Yeah, it's the normal again thing for these games is you can actually just run everywhere, but you can basically have the points kind of at each point around the city typically for taxi drop off.
I'm very sorry, but I haven't seen him today, sir.
Damn it.
All right.
Sorry I'm late, young master. Something came up while I was doing collections. Anything else you want to announce?
Any other crimes you want to yell loudly in this hotel lobby, Ichi?
Pretty much.
Sorry.
Here. Take my purse. Good timing. Either that or he was just riding the elevator up and down the whole time.
Did you forget what day it is?
Yeah, just, like the doors would open and you're like, oh, Ichi's not here. I guess I'll press 3 again.
Birthday, right? You didn't come without a gift, did you? No, I brought something. It's just I didn't have much, so it's not the greatest. Whatever. As long as you didn't tell Dad about this. You didn't. Did you? Of course not. If he asks,
all right.
Just tell him we went shopping. Yes, sir. The old fool. He still treats me like a child. He's just worried about you. You mean a lot to him. Don't talk like you know me. Sorry.
Man, I hope this club has an elevator. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum.
You okay, young master? I'm fine. We're almost there. Wait, don't go in yet.
Okay.
Duck in here for a sec. Okay.
Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum. Sorry, I'm enraptured. I'm actually like the pacing on this cutscene is slower than I'd be used to normally, but I do want to know what he's got in the bag. Is that the T-virus?
Whoa, what is that? The latest and greatest ephedrine injector. I had it imported.
Oh.
It's a specialized performance enhancer.
Okay then.
It stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, so even someone with my condition will be able to stand and walk just like anybody else. The effect will be immediate, but it won't last more than a few hours. But how did you get something like that? Today is my woman's birthday. I can't embarrass her by going in there like this. That sounds
Man, I
crazy.
feel like...
Don't you think it's
Yeah.
kind of risky?
Okay.
No.
He's asking that question.
This hasn't been approved for use in Japan. That's all. Injected here. None of this sounds good to me, young master. We
So,
don't really know what else it might do to you.
he'd... my guess, if I were writing this game, is this goes horribly wrong, he dies, Ichi gets blamed for it, and then we have to deal with the fallout. How close am I, since I know I'm not going to get to play much of this game?
Ah.
Young master? Young master? Young master?
This is in not even a really particularly significant plot point.
Oh. Huh. I guess I'm just used to, or my understanding of the Yakuza games is everything's fine, then something goes wrong, and the character has to figure it out. The main character has to figure it out from the bottom.
Oh, that absolutely happens, but this is not what goes wrong for Ichi.
Let's go.
Okay then.
Young master?
All right. Man, makes me actually like curious as to what the dude's condition is, that he's wheelchair bound unless he stabs himself with a Fedrin.
It does actually get covered in the game.
Oh, well, that's nice.
It's really just some stuff went wrong with his birth, and so he has some serious medical conditions, basically.
Oh.
I don't think they give it like a specific name, but it's just like there's a lot of shit wrong with him because I think it was like oxygen deprivation when he was a newborn.
Fair enough.
As soon as you can, you better mean now.
Well, you see, she just sat down with another customer. She's been very busy today because it's her birthday. Hey!
I just need a minute with him to explain our situation. Don't worry, I'll be nice.
Maybe some sort of general weakness or malaise. Fair enough. Loading screens.
Hey.
Alright.
Hi.
She's at the table over. Busy today. Is Masato-san really healed? Okay.
No.
I'm not a slave. Anyway. I'm just gonna sort of breathe through this because it sounds a lot like a lot of where is she? It's fine.
Yo.
Go figure it out yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Okay. Aha!
Sorry it's so busy today.
Nothing to be sorry about. If you didn't have customers on your birthday, I'd have to assume everyone else here was blind. Who are you?
Well, how should I put this? I'm the young lady's escort for tonight.
Ichan, what are you doing?
I believe this club is first come, first served.
No need to make things complicated. Let's just say we came first and leave it at that. You understand.
What the hell is this? I'd ask you the same. You're the one being unreasonable.
What? I have reasons, so shut up!
This is ludicrous.
Ludo, what? Use some normal-ass words!
You said you'd be civil. You're causing a scene, you moron.
Sorry.
Please excuse my behavior. He's usually better behaved.
I find that hard to believe.
This place doesn't really do the first come, first serve thing. You see, in this industry, they can't treat every customer equally. The guys who spend big get better service. It's supply and demand, that's all.
Sure.
That's so.
Besides, that's my girl.
I see.
I knew you'd understand. Since I've disturbed you, would you let me buy you a drink? Pick anything you'd like. And don't worry about the price.
No, thank you. I don't need a drink.
Not the drinking type. Well, then you'll be needing this to try your luck with another woman.
I mean, he's being civil about it. I'll give him that.
I couldn't accept that.
Please, I insist. Why insult me by refusing? How
No,
about...
thank you. My position requires me to exercise some level of discretion when accepting gifts.
Where do you get off acting so high and mighty?
You've got guts. I'll give you that. What's your name?
Detective Inspector. I don't know. This guy gives cop.
I was gonna say, aim a bit higher.
Okay. I don't know. I figured if he was a politician, people would know who he was. Oh, but he is giving cop. All right.
Senior Commissioner of Tokyo Police.
That'll do it.
Unfortunately, I also have to be discreet about who receives my business card.
Wow. Are you even allowed out this late? At a place like this?
No law against it. Now, why don't you take the lovely lady back to your seat already?
Okay. That could have gone much worse.
Happy birthday, Yumeno-san! Such fancy drinks, Yumeno-san. You spoil us. Thank you.
Hey, aren't you thanking the wrong person?
He's right. You two should thank the man who bought them. We're very grateful, Masato-san.
Whatever, it's fine. I mean,
Okay.
it is the most expensive bottle in the house. Only natural they'd forget themselves a bit. How often do they get drinks like that after all?
Young master, I'm sorry about all that earlier.
That guy thinks he's too good to accept my generosity? Not like he can afford to as a cop. Does he call me out?
Voice acting.
No, this was his first time.
So, Yumeno-san, what did he get you for your birthday?
Oh, stop.
It is the most expensive, and therefore the best. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely how that works.
Aw, you two are so cute. I'm jealous. I want a boyfriend like Masato-san.
Eiichi, show her yours first.
Sure. I'm not really used to this kind of thing, though, so...
Okay.
Just do it.
Sorry. I know it's not much.
What is that?
I had a lot of trouble figuring out what to get you. And you're the young master's woman. I mean his girlfriend, so that's even harder. But
Okay.
this was the most expensive one they had. Promise.
Got you a very nice handkerchief.
What?
It's just my mother has the exact
Wow. Wow. Burn.
Hey, come on.
The name Ichiban means the best. But I guess they're not for taste. We should start calling him Ichibad. Am I right?
Oh. That hurts.
Masato-san. You're so clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rude.
Well, what are you gonna do? Here.
All right. Coffee is for closers. You want this watch? I actually didn't know it was going to be a watch when I made that joke. It just looked like a watch box.
Yeah, good sense for that one.
How much was it?
About the price of a
Starter. Oh, my mother has that same one.
Yeah. Is it bad that my only touch point for the coffee is for closers speech is the Build-A-Berry Glen Ross? from Make Some
Don't
Noise.
worry about it. I guess my next gift will have to be an actual condominium. For us.
Yubino-san, can I have you at the front for a moment?
Ugh.
Really? Can't you read a room, kid?
Ichi, don't start another fight.
Yakuza game asks if someone can read the room. Hell freezes over. Ah.
I mean, the
Excuse me. I'll be right
total shifts aren't that bad usually.
He's so nice.
Well, back to drinking. You have a captive audience for all your bullshit stories.
But I don't want to just talk. Let's do something more intimate.
Well, we'd have to ask Yumino.
Oh, she'd kill us for sure. But I'd still enjoy being your girl while I could.
There's this weird, like, distortion effect happening.
Some wingman I am.
Sometimes.
Horinouchi-san, wait! Please, wait!
I'm going home. I don't even want to breathe the same air as that punk. Who the hell is he?
Masato-san? Well, he's the son of a Yakuza.
How do you stand the man? Well, of course, to you, he's not a man. He's a big walking wallet.
Stop! This is serious. It's starting to freak me out how much he spends and drinks. Just now he gave me something super expensive and said next time it'll be a condo.
So it's not the cop's first time.
The next day.
And if he found out, what do you think he'd do to me?
Are you talking about violence? At the first hint of that, I'll throw the bastard behind bars.
Yes, I know you would. And you're right. I should sell it tomorrow.
I think there were still idiots walking around believing money can buy them love.
All that matters is you're not one of them.
Now get back out there and squeeze him dry.
Okay.
Okay, then. I'm certainly starting to see where things might go wrong for Ichi. Come on. It's not afraid to let a cutscene sit.
Master, how long have
Again, it has that sort of crime drama pacing.
Yeah.
Young master? So,
It is definitely what makes these games really work, though, as far as the actual story of them goes. That, like, it does actually, you know, let drama develop and let things have impact.
Yeah,
might as well use it to wipe your ass.
that makes sense.
Yes, Masato was there and heard all of that too.
Oof.
Uh-huh.
Oof. Yeah. Hey, you got it in 2 rings.
Are you done babysitting the young master?
Yep,
Let's meet up at Theater Square and walk to the office.
sounds good.
Whee. Alright. I wonder if the sort of hour I've given myself is even going to be time to get to the crux of Ichiban's fall.
You're almost there. Like this is absolutely like the progress of what happens. It is just not what you thought was going to be the problem. It was not the problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Starnerf, it's a shame. Ben 10 will have to be pushed off too.
Till Thursday.
Next time, yeah.
He won't ever pull that shit again without going through us first.
Okay.
This guy's got a familiar face.
About that.
He's kind of like
I gave the money back to the high school.
slightly melted Benicio del Toro.
And the kids were grateful to our family.
I see. And that debt we
Well, so a lot of the characters in, I mean, most of the modern RGG games, as is, are actually modeled after their voice actors.
Makes sense. It's just like in this particular scene, he's giving Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, I can definitely see it.
All the money's there, including interest.
Wow. Excellent work. Is that what you thought I would say?
That, I mean,
This bill strap is from the young master's bank. Ichi, what's the real story?
There is no real story. The young master gave that to me. I swear.
He gave it to you? Or did you beg him for it to make quota? Begging for scraps won't fix your incompetence.
I didn't beg. I have too much pride to pull something like that.
hope this building burns to the ground.
You have pride when you can't earn for the family? What's that look? Pretending it didn't hurt? You don't even know pain. Not for a Yakuza anyway. A Yakuza takes real responsibility. Hey! Bring me the knife.
Oof. Straight to the knife.
Yeah, Captain Sawashiro doesn't really play around.
Yep.
Do it.
Play mumbly peg. I like it.
What's wrong? You don't know how real Yakuza atone? Fine. I'll show you. If you're lucky, it'll slip right between the joints for a clean cut. If you're lucky.
Yeah, but I don't even have any fish to cut.
Good to see you, boss. Welcome back, boss.
Welcome back, sir.
Ichi, walk with me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, hey, it's the guy with the scar. Yeah. He's the head of this subfamily, right?
Yes, that he is Masami Arakawa, the patriarch of the Arakawa family.
Gotcha.
Oh no, he hates my guts. Just because, well, I'm not much of an earner.
Try putting yourself in his shoes.
Also the founder of the Arakawa family.
Yeah, I assume it wasn't a mob family when he was a young theater major, for lack of a better word, and his dad got killed in a fucking duck store or duck shop.
See things differently. That's the strength of the Arakawa party.
Sorry, party?
It's not so different than those games you like, is it? Everyone has a certain skill they bring to the table. Some people are like
I've been playing Dragon Quest behind your back.
without a thought. Others cover your ass, like Mitsu. And some are better at cracking the whip. That's Joe. All of these people keep the organization running.
Yeah, and you're the king of them all.
The king? To me, all of you are more like sons than subjects.
I like this guy. For a mob boss, he's kind of nice.
You looked after Masato today, right?
Yes, sir.
Sorry to keep asking you to help me with something so personal. How was he?
Fine.
That's good to hear. These days, he doesn't even answer my calls. I may be king of the Arakawa family.
Okay.
But to my other family, it's nothing but a title. Well, Ichiban, why don't we go get our last meal of the 20th century?
Yeah, sure.
Ah. I mean, if I were writing this story, he'd take Ichi for picking duck and get gunned down.
Nobody cares about PDA on New Year's.
That reminds me.
Like, that would be sort of the bookend of the opening act for me.
Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
Easy for you to say. You probably had girls all over you at my age.
What? I won't abide such slander.
Before Y2K sends the world into an apocalypse, indeed.
Going silver has only made me a bigger hit with the ladies. Of course, of all the women over the years, there was only one. Just one I might have started a family with.
Yeah?
Yes. Masato's mother.
Oh.
I've never told you the details, have I?
No, sir. I do know that she passed away.
Yes. Let me start on New Year's Eve 24 years ago.
Indeed.
I was just a grunt in the Hikawa family, but the patriarch asked me if I'd marry his daughter.
She was the young master's mother?
Just listen. I loved someone else. Her name was Akane.
Uh-oh. What did...
I was naive. I thought if I ignored my boss's daughter, she'd get annoyed and dump me. The whole time, I was dating Akane in secret on the side. I remember the
Yeah, that seems like not a smart plan, my dude.
He was young. He didn't know
Yeah,
any better.
fair.
What I needed to do. I had to step up as a
But still.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
I couldn't find the right moment to tell the boss about Akane and our child. By the time I worked up the courage to tell him, Akane was almost due. So I got down on my hands and knees and told the boss I already had a girl.
He didn't let you off easy, I take it.
Oh. He had his guys beat the shit out of me. I entered the new year barely able to move. If only it could have been over and done with then. The boss gave an order to the family. An order to kill Akane.
What? Kill her?
Yes. I couldn't believe it myself. But he was serious. Even though we were a small family, we were very good at making people disappear. And when we killed, the body was never found. That's what was waiting for Akane and me, for bringing shame to the patriarch. To this day, I have no idea how I got out alive.
Welcome to the RGG games, where everyone has a tragic backstory.
Yep.
I don't think they expected that after how badly they beat me. At the same time, Akane was at the hospital having the baby. I called her and told her to leave as soon as possible. I knew Yakuza were already on their way to the hospital, so I made a plan.
Okay.
I told her we could meet at this cafe so we could skip town.
Cafe Alps?
Yes. I waited and waited, but she never came. But just as I was about to lose all hope, I got a call.
The past.
Akane?
Hello?
Where are you? I thought they caught you.
Our baby is here.
Huh?
far behind. I have to keep moving.
Where are you? I'll come get you.
Shinjuku Station. By the lockers.
Okay, stay there. Try to blend into the crowd.
Honestly, they're here. What do I do?
Akane, they're looking for a woman with a baby. Hide him in a locker and walk out. Keep a low profile.
Oof.
What for, baby? In a locker?
Oof.
What are you saying?
Don't worry. I'll come get him as soon as I can. Once you're in a safe place, call the manager at Cafe House. Tell him where you are. Now hurry. Put the baby in a locker.
That, if nothing else, that could have some explanations.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like I said, it does explain why he has medical issues.
Yeah. Oh.
Where's the woman? Damn it! Where'd she go? Hurry up and find her!
Convenient that the payphone she was on has the exact same handset as the phone at the restaurant.
I mean, it's a common design of phone. It's like every payphone in America pretty much has the same handset, where they still exist.
Yeah. Oh, the teeth are back.
Teeth are back in a big way.
Hmm.
Hold on! I'll get you out!
Yeah, this idea had some failures.
Open, you piece of shit! Open!
Should we call the police?
Okay.
This is my child.
Ooh.
Hey, are you okay? Damn it! Move! Move!
Youch.
I rescued our child and ran to a hospital. The doctor examined Masato and said he had multiple organ failure due to low body temperature.
So that's why the young master is in a chair.
Yes. It was that cold inside the locker. And apparently, if I had found him 5 minutes earlier, it could have prevented the complications.
Boss, it wasn't your fault. I mean, you got there as soon as you could.
I just want to apologize to you. You're burdened with Masato's care because of me.
I don't think of it that way, sir.
I never saw Akane again after that. She ran to a bar she knew, but the Hikawa family was already
Yeah.
dead.
No, I stopped some played some Space Harrier along the way.
They were taking her away. They killed her. A few days later, the patriarch and several of his men disappeared. The Hikawa family had ceased to exist.
Wait, did you? Oh, never mind. Forget it.
I probably shouldn't know the answer to that question.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's something I've always wanted to tell you, even if only by oath. I consider you a son as well. Oh, jeez, sir. That's... Well, enough gloomy talk. Let's eat, I'm starving. Me too.
All right. That seems like the kind of thing you get told, and you're like, oh, I'm coming up in the world, and then something happens before anybody else knows.
Well, seeing as I'm the king and all, how about we feast on the king of Chinese...
Ah, they are gonna do Peking duck.
What could that be? Oh, Gyoza! No.
I know how writing works sometimes.
Is that even edible?
Can you eat duck?
The duck is dried in the sun, then roasted. And the skin comes out so crispy and delicious, you'll love it. You peel off the perfectly brown skin, wrap it in seasoned dough. Then your mouth is filled with the sweet and spicy fragrance of the sauce. Damn, that does sound good. Yes,
It does sound good.
Which is why
I'm so hungry.
China, only the imperial court ate it. Oh, so it really is the king of Chinese food. Yep. But I wonder if we can find it in Kamrocho. There's gotta be a place serving it somewhere.
Narratively important duck. Oh, gameplay.
Yep.
Sorry, it had been so long. I forgot I was playing a game.
Yeah. Up to your call if you want to keep going or call it for time.
So, I guess my only question is, did I fucking call it? They go for duck and this guy gets killed and Ichi takes the blame.
Nope.
No. Okay, what's the crux? What's the...
So Masato, the son,
Yes.
being super upset about what happened, wanders off. Basically tries to get home. The drug ends up wearing off. So he's like kind of falls over in an alley. Some other dude comes up and starts hassling him. He murders the dude, and Ichi basically takes the blame for it to prevent the son from going to jail.
Gotcha. Well, that's noble.
Yep. But yeah, you can drop a save here if you want to, and I think you would really enjoy this game actually, again, because Ichiban is definitely a character more in your style than Kiryu is. So it could be another one to kind of keep on your list, keep in mind of could be worth looking into further someday.
Fair enough. As it stands right now, just because I've come to a point in my life where, especially when I'm streaming, long cutscenes start to drag for me. My post 1 hour review goes into the game minus, but I recognize that it's got the pacing of a Yakuza game. So if you like Yakuza, disregard my minus.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely understandable. I don't necessarily think for the type of streaming you do, especially, I don't think it's a good fit. But
yeah,
as a game itself, for somebody just generally playing a game, it is a fantastic game.
Yeah, gameplay wise, it seems solid for what I played. Hey, look, it's 9 o'clock. The writing didn't have anything egregious. The animations are really something. Within the first 10 minutes of the game, the main character gets hit on by a drunk cougar. So, bonus points. Boy howdy, did the developers, or did the character modelers like to model every single tooth?
Yeah. That's definitely a thing.
I do like as a main character. I definitely feel more drawn to Ichi than Kiryu.
He is definitely. I think in general, that's kind of the opinion of like for people that haven't been playing the game since like the PS2 era and have like emotional attachment and a lot of like sort of God, why am I blanking on the word?
Nostalgia?
Not even nostalgia. God, sentimental, like
yeah,
who aren't like sentimentally attached to Kiryu. I definitely think Ichi is probably actually a better character, at least, or more mainstream appealing character.
That tracks.
And like that's definitely the general consensus among series fans as well. But like in general, everybody loves both of them. Really, like we love our two idiot sons for very different reasons.
Fair enough. Am I right in remembering that it was like vaguely the plan that the series was kind of going to get handed off to Ichi, but then they backtracked on that?
I mean, they didn't even really backtrack on it. Like he's still the main character of Infinite Wealth. It's just Kiryu is also in that game.
Gotcha.
Kiryu is a party member you get in Infinite Wealth, but like the Ichi is the main character of Yakuza kind of from here forward.
Gotcha. So it's not a Dragon Ball Z scenario where they were like, Gohan's the new main character. Psych!
No,
I'm still salty about what they did to my boy.
Yeah, like Kiryu is a party member in Infinite Wealth, and Kiryu is decently tied into the story of Infinite Wealth, but the main primary story of Infinite Wealth is still definitely driven by Ichiban. It just also has ties to stuff going on with Kiryu at the time.
Makes sense. All right. Well, I think that was a relatively successful return to Game or Pass. We learned some things.
Absolutely.
Namely, have your next game picked out and installing while you're playing the current game.
Yeah, especially because it could be a larger game.
Yeah. So yeah, a game and a game minus to come back on, and again, that game minus is very much highlighted by my own tastes, and that's always going to be the case with these.
It's a game minus with an asterisk next to it, basically.
Yeah. So yeah,
so not a bad haul for the first trip back.
Yeah, hopefully next time we'll get some real stinkers that I feel okay stepping away from faster, and we can just jam through some games.
Well, I mean, we got a good shot with Ben 10 Power Trip.
Yeah, right. I need to write that down.
I've already got it noted on the spreadsheet.
Ben 10 Power Trip. I forget, Thursday's normally a night that you're doing something else, right?
I don't actually take part in the Thursday streams on Sound Goblin, so I'll be available.
Perfect. Then yes, Thursday night, US Pacific time.
And God, I'm definitely not taking part in what they got going on now.
What are they playing right now?
Well, so they just wrapped up doing Alan Wake with finishing up the Lake House DLC. So now it's Vince's turn to take over Thursday nights, and he's decided they're going to go back through and do reviews and talk about all the 3.5 D&D books.
Oh. That's...
I half jokingly said, so Vince is trying to push from having 0 viewers to somehow having negative viewers.
Yeah. Hey, now, Starnerf, the Pixar game was fine. I forget where I landed on that, but it was enough for me to do a full review and make a bad Animorph thumbnail. Because, yeah, that's one of the games we did after the spreadsheet when I wanted to try and turn them into actual reviews.
Right.
We did that one. I did The Gardens Between, which I wrote and recorded most of, but never actually got around to fully editing and releasing. That was a game.
See, my hope for Ben 10 Power Trip is that it is entertainingly bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm going for.
That's the thing. When these games are just boring, it's
Oh, yeah, it's
I
just
don't
like
have much
movies.
to go
It's
on.
the worst thing. It's the
Yeah.
worst. Boring is the worst thing a piece of media can be.
Yeah. At least if it's like bad to play, I have something to say about it.
Absolutely.
Like Halo Spartan Assault or which one I played. A game so bad that it even being Halo couldn't save it from its lowest grade.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Bograt, for being a co-host on this here stream, and I'll be back on Thursday for some more Gamer Pass with Ben 10 Power Trip.
Oh boy.
All right. Later, everybody.
Have a good one, y'all.